We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A handoff for Gibson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And here's a give to Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st down, Gibson. Oh no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And they'll run here with Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Here's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And
so we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. 49 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Gibson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A carry for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
They'll run. It's Gibson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back back of my head, we could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it?